Hi everyone, welcome to New Zealand. We literally arrived last night. It is the first day that we're kind of here in Auckland. We're going to be in Auckland for the next few days, but also ignore literally how I look. If I look awful and terrible, you know what? A 25-hour travel day will do that to you. I'm not very good at sleeping on planes, so it's been interesting, and I didn't really sleep that much, so we're kind of out here having a rough time. But anyways, we're gonna go out and just kind of look around today. We have a free day, we don't have anything planned really, so we're probably just gonna get some food. It's currently 12, so we'll probably get some lunch and then look around. There's an art gallery that I want to go to, all that jazz. Anyway, so I'm very excited. I guess I should kind of give you a few updates on the journey. We did a 12-hour flight from London to Singapore Airport. Singapore Airport is lovely, by the way. I was literally looking around at the food and I was so jealous of everyone eating. Because obviously you get fed on the flights, and we only had a 2-hour kind of time period, or we were only there for kind of an hour before we had to go to the boarding area. So we didn't really, there was no point eating, which is unfortunate because the food looked incredible. Also from Singapore Airport, I did a little fight. This is just the box, by the way, because they were eating on the plane. But I found the Stray Kids Pepero, which was really exciting. I wanted to try and find it, and I literally was looking in all these chocolate confectionery areas and nothing. And then we ended up just going to get some drinks in I found 7-Eleven, and there it was. I had a nice lemon iced tea from that 7-Eleven, but I also picked this up, which is exciting. I'm hoping that I can find some on the way back, so I can maybe grab a few boxes for me and grab some boxes for my friend. But obviously, you actually can't bring food into New Zealand really usually, so because they have biohazard, etc. So yeah, I was I can't really buy anything. Also, realistically, I don't have anywhere to keep this kind of thing when we're literally here for nearly a month. But yeah, very cute and very exciting. It was actually really good. We ate it on the plane. I'm a fan. Anyway, so is it an exciting find? I'm going to probably flatten this box so I can contain it and then keep the front, because I want to keep the box because it's cute. Yeah, that's kind of all really to update. Honestly, the flight wasn't that bad. Me and my mum ended up watching Lord of the Rings. We watched all three of the trilogy, which was fun, obviously, because we're in New Zealand where a lot of it was shot. So we kind of watched it just to, because we're going to Hobbiton and stuff later, so we wanted to have a look at all of that and kind of just give myself a refresher. Honestly, I love those films, so obviously it was a fun time, and honestly a great way to kind of pass the time on multiple very long flights, because we had 12-hour flight followed by the 10-hour flight from Singapore to Auckland. So yeah, great way to spend the time, especially when you've got so you've got 3-hour films. I think the last one is 3.5 hours. Anyway, so that was kind of what we did. Then just a lot of kind of trying to sleep, and yeah, oh my gosh, I played so much Subway Surfers for some reason. I'm just kind of addicted to Subway Surfers now, so that's the whole thing. Because I was I should download a game on my phone, and Subway Surfers is one that doesn't work without internet, so that's what we went with. So now I've got Subway Surfers on my phone. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, also, I guess I should show you guys my outfit of the day. I've already worn this in a vlog. Oh my gosh, I feel it's kind of hard. It's always hard to show. It's not. Anyway, I wore this in a vlog here, but I just like this outfit, and so I was let's wear it again. Anyway, the other final thing that I want to show you before we go out is that I got a new bag, which is exciting. I saw people with these bags, because I'm someone who's very anxious about losing stuff, and so I kind of don't put keychains or pins on my bags just because I'm scared they're gonna fall off and get lost. Also, too, but I did try and put pins on my school bag once, and they kind of instantly ended up kind of falling off. Luckily I didn't lose them, but you know what I mean? So I don't trust them. So I was like, this kind of bag where you have like you can put them like within the bag. I was like, this is perfect. So I finally got to use the Julian Baker pins that I got back November 2024, which is exciting. So I finally got to use them, and then I've also got this No Burden pin that I got at the Lucy Dacus concert as like a free thing. And then, oh gosh, we're gonna be fighting the glare. Right, there we go. I was like, oh, I want to have my Lee bit. Anyway, so I have Lee bit. I have my favorite Beano photo card, cute, and then the little Felix pin I got from Gongcha, which I actually did vlog. So if you want to go check that out, you can go check that out. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna head out now. I've been talking for a long time, so let's head out, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye. Yeah, so this was definitely an interesting experience. However, I think we can safely say, having done it, I will not be becoming a surfer anytime soon, considering that I was literally struggling to hold the board and carry it. Good reminder that I need to work on my upper body and arm strength, I think. So yeah, an overall experience that I'm glad that I had, but will not be going back to anytime soon. The instructor was very sweet though. Shout out to my parents for recording it, even though at the time I was honestly kind of pissed off. Hi everyone, I haven't spoken to you guys for a bit. This is currently the third day in New Zealand. We are leaving Auckland today to go to the next place, which is Coromandel, which is where we're going next. But I thought I would quickly catch up with you guys, do a little bit of chat. Yesterday I did a surf lesson. I was pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. You can probably see some clips. I'm sure I'll have like a numerous amount of clips of me just like falling off. I would say not my sport, although it did make me think, yeah, I think I need to do some arm workouts or something, because clearly I need to strengthen that. So you actually might be catching me at the gym when I go to university. We'll see. And then I realised I got sunburn. You can kind of see my hand there. Although it doesn't look too bad, but you see what I mean. So I got sunburn on both my hands because I'm stupid and forgot that you kind of needed to do it on your hands. I don't know why, but in my head I was like I don't know, I just didn't process the fact that you do it on your hands, which is great. Also, my nose is pretty badly burned, I'm not gonna lie. You can kind of see here, it doesn't look as bad because I put concealer on. But if I do the concealer off, it's pretty red. So yeah, I put loads of sunscreen on that though. Yeah, so the sun, no joke guys, so always be careful with that. But one of the reasons I did want to do this little clip was because I kind of have like a mini little haul, because I bought a few things yesterday and I just kind of wanted to show them to you guys. So I went to the Kang, which is a K-pop shop in Auckland. As far as I can tell, it is the only K-pop shop like in the whole of New Zealand, or like physical one. Anyway, so I really wanted to check it out, and my parents were kind enough to take me after the surfing, even though it was literally like nearly 2 hours out of Auckland, so we had to like go back, and it was a long day and it was a long travel, but it's fine. Anyway, so they were kind enough to take me, and I had a little look around, and I did grab a few little bits. So first of all, you can see that I grabbed this little like mini one pocket binder, because I've kind of been wanting one of these, just so I guess you can maybe bring multiple photo cards around with you if you wanted to. Also, just, you know, if I have any like random photo cards or something, then I can pop them in there, like from a group, like if it's like other Stray Kids that I don't really have many for or whatever, that will be good for that anyways. And I thought it was cute and it was a pretty good price, so I ended up grabbing it. And I also grabbed 2 photo cards, which I will show you. So this one, this Lino one, oh gosh, sorry Blair, which is for me. I saw him and I was just like, I have to have him. I remember this was like a Make Star, I don't remember if it's a lucky, maybe a lucky draw that they did recently. I know that people in the UK did it, but you had to buy an album with it, and frankly, I already have like 3 copies of Do It, which already in my head is kind of excessive. So I was like, I'm not buying another album. So I was like, oh, I'm just going to pass on that, whatever. But when I saw it, and I think he was a pretty good, reasonable price. I know it says $19 there, which looks like a lot, but when you do a conversion, I think it comes up to £8, which is pretty reasonable for like a pop lucky draw thing. He's in like one of his outfits from the Divine music video, and I'm like obsessed. I love Divine, like it was so good, and these outfits were incredible. Anyway, so I was just like, you know what, I think we have to grab him. So I did. And then the next one is one for my friend. This one I got for Tia because her birthday is coming up. Okay, when I say it's coming up, it's in April, and I know it's the beginning of February, but listen, like, we're not getting back to the UK until like the end of February, and you know, and I need to work out anyway. So I've already been like thinking like what I want to get her for her birthday. My plan is I kind of want to give her like a little Stray Kids themed hamper. It's not really a hamper, but like you know, like a little Stray Kids themed like bit. I definitely wanted to include a photo card in that. And I saw him in the pop binder, because by the way, in Kang they had so many pops. Like they literally had a 9-pocket page binder with like a load of pops on like so many pages, and I was like, whoa, like I've never seen that many like pops in real life. Like none of the ones in the UK ever really have that many, or like maybe I'm wrong. I think K-pop Corner did, but I just think their prices are a bit yeah, there's definitely not that many in Soka Collab. Maybe I haven't checked K Playground, so maybe I'd have to check that. But it was a lot, and it was a lot of pops. It was for like Karma, Do It, and some Dominate, Celebrate. And so I was looking through. Obviously, there were a load of sets, but obviously they didn't have like OTA. They'd have like like maybe like 2, maybe 3 members, and then, you know, none for like another member for that set, whatever. Anyway, so I was looking through for some Chan ones because I wanted to get her a Chan one, and I just saw him and I was just like, the pose, the outfit, I had to get him for her. Moving out of the K-pop stuff, we also, you will have already seen clips of this, but we went to this lovely French restaurant, which is like literally run by French people, so it's like authentic French food, and it was awesome. We went there for lunch on the first day, and then last night we also had our dinner there, which was wonderful. But they were selling these cute kind of carrier bags like for shopping, and I saw this and I was like, that is so cute, and I just felt I had to get it for one of my friends. So this is gonna also be a gift for one of my friends. Loves a bit of like French kind of vibes, like the retro vibes, and like, you know, she's going to uni next year as well, and you always need a cute little shopping carrier bag to take with you while you go shopping. So I was like, yeah. One thing about me is that whenever I've been going places, my favourite thing to do is buy gifts to my friends. Honestly, that's like literally just become my favourite thing to do. So I decided I'd grab that for her. Anyway, so yeah, that's everything for now. We are gonna start travelling to our next place now. And yeah, so I will catch you guys in a bit. Bye.
That's Felix in your bag, isn't it?
Yes.
It's a little bit breezy at the moment, but nothing too terrible. But trees tend to move, but this one doesn't. And the reason for that is because the internal structure of this tree is made completely out of steel. And then that's covered in expanding foam and silicon. And then the leaves, they look a bit different from the other leaves that are around here. That's because these ones are made of plastic.
Oh.
Now the original tree that was brought in for Lord of the Rings, that was a real tree taken from the local town of Matamata, and it weighed 26 tons.
Oh, wow.
Which meant in order to get it here, they needed to cut it up into smaller pieces. Now, of course, they rebuilt it on top of Bag End, but that was a temporary movie set. So once they'd finished filming here, they had to remove everything, which included cutting the tree off with lumber.
Okay, so we just got into Rotorua after the Hobbiton visit earlier. Honestly, I'm exhausted. After this, I honestly just kind of want to have a little nap because we've got around like 45 minutes before we need to leave again. So that's fun. But we're doing like a Maori experience, like evening thing. That's really awkwardly described. Anyway, and we'll have like a meal and we'll do some singing, blah blah blah, etc. So I think I'll probably bring my camera a little bit. Hobbiton was so good. You'll have seen the clips before. Obviously, it's honestly like incredible. It's such a gorgeous set, and I mean, wow, like, you know, it's very cool. Yeah, not too many other updates. Oh, except from, yes, I got a hat in Coromandel because I forgot to bring my bucket hat that I got in Australia, what am I saying? In Canada. And I don't know where it is. Anyway, so I forgot to bring it. So I got this new hat, but it's like specifically designed for like UV rays and stuff. So hopefully that should be good. I also got some sunglasses, which, because again, I just don't really have a pair that I wear. So here they are. I think they're cute. They're just kind of like a style I like. I personally am a big fan of the, I like the kind of like frames like this. I don't like thick frames, so yeah. Anyway, so I'm happy with those. Alright, so that's pretty much everything for now, so I will probably catch you guys in a bit.
I'm getting a little awkward.
Oh wait, I literally haven't been recording the whole time. I thought I'd do an actual talking bit to the camera just to, you know, prove to you that I'm still alive, so you remember what I look like, because it's been a hot minute since I did anything, so I hope you enjoyed whatever editing, whatever I've amalgamated together, like whatever clips I've done for the past, like, 5 days. I don't even know when the last time I, like, spoke to camera. It was in Rotorua, but you know, a lot has happened since then. We've done so much stuff. Whitewater rafting, did the whack paddle, which was really cool. What else have we done? We've done so much stuff. And yeah, and a lot of it I couldn't film, obviously, because I can't get the camera wet, which is kind of a shame that I can film a lot of it, because that probably would have made fun content. But unfortunately, I'm not, you know, a professional. I don't have a camera crew following me around. Unfortunately, I would love to do that. Since I talked to you guys, I did watch the Stray Kids film twice. So shout out to the people that I randomly met in the cinema and watched it with me. It was very nice to meet you guys. The film was really nice. So that was cool. Parents are currently out. They're doing a wine tasting. I don't care for wine, personally. I think maybe it's something, maybe my taste palette will mature and I'll like it, but I don't. Anyway, so they're out doing that until like this evening. So I have the whole day to myself to just kind of chill, which is great because I feel like I always need just a reset day, because usually I cannot do more than 2 things, like 2 activities 2 days in a row, because my brain, I just get so overwhelmed and I'm like always so tired afterwards. But this entire holiday is just like, we're just one thing to the next. So it's been a struggle for me, hence why I've not recorded, just because I haven't had the energy. So I apologise for that, but like I feel like that's just kind of the reality of that kind of thing. But you know, what can you do? Anyway, so I just kind of have the day to myself, so I can just kind of honestly just relax and just kind of exist, you know, rot a little bit, you know. I'm gonna get sushi for lunch, which is exciting, so I'll probably take you guys with me to do that. Actually, I don't know how big the store is, so we'll see if I film anything in there, but I'll probably show you what I get. Because I haven't had sushi in a long time, so that's kind of exciting. But there's one like 7 minutes walk away, so that's what I'm doing for lunch. Yeah, I might give you a little haul of a few things that I've like gotten while I've been here. If I can find everything. I'll be back in a sec and I'll do that. Full time. Okay, I don't even know what to start with. Okay, I think we'll just start off with like kind of little Stray Kids things, because when I went to the Stray Kids movie, I was actually lucky enough to receive a bracelet from the person that I was staying next to like both times, which was so sweet. So this was the first time I have a cute little Dominate bracelet. So pretty. I love freebies. I would have loved to do freebies for the film. So thank you so much for the bracelet. And then from the second time, I got this cute little bracelet that says Skiz on it. Anyway, so now I have two freebie bracelets, which is so cute. And I have been wearing them. They're just really cute. And I love like the colours of both of them. Anyway, adorable stuff. Okay, great. Let's get to the actual stuff that I bought. So the first item we got, I have like multiple of these tins, but I'm currently using the other 3 tins of these that I bought to prop up the camera so it's high enough. But basically we got this tea. So this tea is like it has kawa in it, which is, I think it's kind of like a potato looking kind of vegetable item, but it has like a peppery taste. It's a native plant to New Zealand. It has, I think it's like honestly like meant to be good for you. I think it's like antioxidants, etc. So I was like, I've got to grab it. Also, I just feel like whenever I go anywhere, I always feel like I have to bring back tea for my friends. I brought back tea from like Norway, and I just wanted to anyway. So I got a tin for each of my friends, and then we got a pack for me and my parents, which is super cool. But we also got to try it at the nature reserve, which is where I got it from. Unfortunately, again, I couldn't bring I could have brought the camera, but I didn't know if I was going to be allowed to, so unfortunately I didn't. But we saw like a load of kiwi and really cool animals and everything. Well, not animals, but like birds. Oh my god, glowworms and all that stuff. Anyway, very cool, very exciting. But that's where I got it from. The next thing I got, so these next 2 things are from the Weather Workshop. Actually, no, this is something that I also grabbed from the nature reserve, and it's just a little birthday card because it's my friend's birthday in April, as I already mentioned when I got her the Bangchan photo card. I just wanted to, because I got my other 2 friends' birthday cards when I was in Norway, so I thought, because I'm in New Zealand just before her birthday, I would grab her a birthday card from New Zealand. Just a cute little design of a kiwi. The next 2 things are actually for me. So these are from the Weather Workshops. So the first thing we have is this really beautiful Arwen print. You know me, Arwen's kind of like my style icon. I'm obsessed with her, and so I saw it and I was like, I just gonna have to buy it. Also, it's so beautiful, and it's got this beautiful silver foiling, is that what you would call it, on it, and it's just a gorgeous art piece. And I always love an art piece, an art print. I'm kind of obsessed with like Arwen and just like Lord of the Rings kind of elven fashion and stuff in general. They also had a legless one, but I didn't enjoy the art style as much on him as I did on this one. Anyway, so I grabbed that. But of course, I also had to grab a legless item because I feel like me being obsessed with Lego is such a long-term thing. From when I saw Hobbit, the trilogy in cinemas when I was little, and I was just kind of obsessed with him and Toriel. So I just kind of always been obsessed with them and like bow and arrows, etc. So I got this pin which says "and my bow," which is obviously from the Fellowship of the Ring, the first Lord of the Rings film, where they basically all agree they're going to go and help Frodo go to Mordor, and they're going to work as a team. Anyway, so yeah, I just had to grab it as a little ode to Legolas because I feel like he's just kind of that guy. Yeah. Obsessed. Love. I guess I will go see you guys when I grab some sushi with it. Okay. Bye. Okay, we made it. Honestly, there's a lot of people around, so I'm probably not going to film inside. We are. Also got a hog tat on the way here. Because I can't have shit. Cute. Anyway, yeah. So I'm going to go and get some food, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Why was that so stressful? Genuinely, like, my heart rate. So I was like, I literally just felt so anxious doing that. I don't know why, but I feel like just doing anything anywhere where you don't recognize it, because when you walk into a shop and you're like, I have no idea how this works. No, but I was kind of confused because they had pre-made stuff, but they were also like making hot. I don't know, but anyway, sushi was gotten. I got a mix of, I think, teriyaki chicken and some salmon. Oh wait, also actually another thing I wanted to say quickly. I wanted to talk about it on the way while I was walking there, but then I suddenly felt too anxious to film anything. It happens. Also, like, who's excited for Muna 4, everyone? They released their single. You know when, like, a song Dancing on the Wall? So good. If you haven't listened to it, when you're seeing this, absolutely go listen to that song, Dancing on the Wall, the album. Oh, well, the album might be out, but I think the album's out May 8th, so very exciting. But also, Muna in general, if you haven't, they're great. They're awesome. Anyway, I just wanted to give acknowledgement of the album because the single's very good and I cannot wait for the new album. Okay.
check it out once it is fully grown. Do say about give or take 900 years, but I'm sure that white duck is famous on our river. Its name is Adam. And it's a Moscovian duck, so it's very friendly. So friendly, in fact, we do suspect he may have escaped an animal farm. Another fun fact about Adam, that Adam is actually a girl.